right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard today's flight. We're going to be flying with CapnJack Flight Sim. So if you're watching the stream, go ahead and check out CapnJack Flight Sim. We're flying from Yellowknife down to Red Deer. So we're getting started. Here we go. Jack, how we doing? All right, here we go.
Go on VATSIM.
Okay, I do have the flightsim.to Yellowknife scenery here. Let's see. Okay, we've got a Top Sky Airbus that's pulling back there, and then Charlie, I believe you're in the Alaska jet down here, the Boeing. Is that correct?
I am all the way at gate 1 or 2.
Okay, so you're at gate 2 there. I'm not sure who the Top Sky is there, but they're getting ready to pull out. I don't hear them. Actually, we should go to 122.8. There is no CCAF frequency for Yellowknife here, guys. CYZF, we're going to go down to CYQF Red Deer, and the reason that we're going to go down, well, that's not really much to look at, is it? Let's go ahead and get back in the cockpit here. We'll do the external view for just a moment. Here at the Buffalo hangar up at the northwest or the southeast side.
All right, we're going to keep going. So here we go.
Let's see. We do not have any air traffic today. There is no CTAF frequency, so we'll have to go to Unicom, it looks like. So we'll get that dialed into the radio there just so we can hear what's going on. And we'll get on down to Red Deer, where Buffalo Airways has another hangar. Their maintenance facility is down at Red Deer. So we're going to be flying down there. We're going to take our load of cargo here, and we're going to go down there, and then we're going to go on over to Winnepeg, which was going to be, or is, Talon's hometown. Thought maybe Talon might be able to do the whole evening here. But Talon, Charlie, welcome. Somebody else has just popped up in the Discord chat here. Hello.
That'll be me, Jack. John.
Okay, there's John. John, all right. The one thing that I was going to tell everybody this evening, and I've already mentioned this to Talon and to Charlie there, John, is that as we're descending in and getting our air traffic instructions and everything, want to do a little bit less Discord chatter just on the way in when we're landing, but otherwise we'll keep up with each other to see what's going on. That sound all right to you?
Yeah, fantastic. Are you on using VATSIM? What channel?
Yes, I am on Unicom, on VATSIM at the moment, and I am on Unicom 122.8 because I am not showing you CTAF frequency for Yellowknife here.
Yeah, we're in Canada, so no CTAC.
All right.
Radio check on Unicom.
Okay, go ahead, John.
Okay, I got a 5x5. Thank you.
Okay, and I heard you as well, so that's working. And I want to make sure as well, on top of that. Yep, all right, we're good, we're good. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and get set up and get out of here. All right, there we go. So here's our flight path from Volanta, guys, on down to Red Deer. Hey, Talon, what state is Red Deer in? Like, Yellowknife is Northwest Territories. What state is that? Yeah, is that Alberta? Is it
provinces, man? It's
province?
Yeah, it's in the Northwest Territories.
Oh, it's considered Northwest Territories as well?
Yep.
Okay, I did not know that. All right, well, I'm going to get in here and go to the overhead. Let's get our navs on so they can start juicing up here. Parking brake is set. All right, parking brake is set and on. The battery switch is already on. No, let's get back in here. Let's see, battery is on. Standby power, emergency lights are checked and on. Ground power is on already. Ground power is showing voltage there. Landing gear is down. Flaps and speed brake are in the off position where they should be. Position lights, those are on already and in the steady position. All right,
really? Red Deer. Oh, sorry, no. Oh, you asked Red Deer. You asked Red Deer. Sorry, I thought you meant Yellowknife. Yeah, Red Deer's in Alberta.
Alberta. Okay, very good. The province of said Alberta. Okay, very good. Okay, position lights are on, wing lights are on, engine bleed switches are on. We're going to go through the checklist here. I'm going to be a little bit of a stickler on the checklist. So, guys, once again, we've got that. Tell you what, we can go ahead and get a little music playing in the background here. So we'll crank that up here, and we'll go ahead and finish getting set up here to get out of Yellowknife. Okay, once again, galley switch, everything is on up there, everything's normal. Galley is on. Let's see, window heat, we'll get that on. Okay, window heat is on. Probe heat is off for now, which is normal. Going through the whole checklist here, essentially, guys. All right, let's get over to the EFB. We've already got our flight plan in. And we'll get our GPS into our IRS position and get that set. We'll go ahead and request our flight plan, CYZF to CYQF. That's good. We'll go ahead and do an instant setup of the fuel and the payload. All right, we're going to select our route now, and we'll get that route coming in, and we'll clear out the messages in the block there. Okay, we're going to get everything programmed up here. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, we're going to load our route. It is ready. The route uplink is loading. It's a bad company playing in the background there. And we'll hit activate and execute. Okay, we're going to go to our perfinet, and we're going to do the perfinet request. And that's set. Okay, we're going to go up to the overhead now. We're going to get our left aft fuel switch on and get our APU started. All right, APU is starting up there. Okay, we can load our performance initialization there and get that executed. All right, that looks good. We'll go to our N1 limit here. We're going to come back over to our EFB. Going to go to the performance tool. Let's also check our assembly flight plan here, like I like to do up here on this screen. So our altitude is going to be 370. We're going to be departing on runway 34. Pretty normal for out of here. Let's import that and import the weather and get that set, and we'll do our calculations here. All right, that's good. We're going to go with flaps 1, takeoff 1, and temp's going to be 45. So we'll get back over to the FMC and enter 45 into our select. Takeoff 1 is set. A little bit of a D rate, but not much there. Takeoff. Okay, flaps are going to be 1. Center of gravity, get that loaded in. We'll set our trim for 542 with the trim wheel. Hey guys, thanks for joining me here on a Memorial Day. I really appreciate you guys taking your Monday afternoon and flying with us here. Okay, our V speeds, we'll get that entered in 132, 33, and 36.
Jack, would you say your cruise altitude is?
I believe it was 370. Let me double check that.
Yeah, it pushed me out 35,000.
Yeah, I'm 35 too, but I mean, there's no issue. We're all 737s, right? So the speed will be kind of the same.
Yeah, should be kind of the same. Yeah, I would think.
I'll stay at 35 till we get up, and then I'll change if I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be good.
Okay, 136 in the V2. So now we'll go ahead and once again, I am using the WinWings FCU with the mobile flight software, adapting it for the 737 guys. So we'll get that in here. Remember where I was. Okay, 130, 136 and 15 is going to be 151 on our takeoff speed. Our altitude, once again, is going to be 37,000. Okay, and our heading for runway 34. Now, I'm going to try to integrate the use of chart box a little bit more because, as you guys know, I'm cheap and I do not have a Navigraph subscription. Just can't swing that right now. Okay, so where am I? CYZF. Want to get that in here to where you guys can see as well. We'll take a look at our ground chart. Okay, there we go. So where am I? We are sitting down here at the Buffalo hangar. So that's going to be right in there. So if we're going to take off on runway 34, guys, we're going to have to do a long trek, backtracking down on 34. So not 100% sure exactly how we want to do that. It's going to be a bit of a long trek. Hey, Noah's here with the PMDG and WinWings FCU. When you pull out the altitude knob, does it put the 737 into flight? Well, you know, I'll have to look. No, I'm not sure. Hey, buddy, sorry you can't tag along, but you'll be watching. Yoham is here. Yoham, hello. Let me get back over here and say hello to some guys. TriJet Sim Pilot. When's the Broncos stream? Wednesday evening, TriJet. We'll be in the Denver Broncos livery, a Boeing 737 going from Denver to Seattle because that's where the Broncos play this weekend. Thanks for joining us in the chat, guys. I'll try to pay a little closer attention. So, yeah, guys, we're going to have to make some plans because that other aircraft was tracking on runway 34 for takeoff, so we'll have to do that. Hey, Noah, let's give this a quick try. When you pull out the altitude knob, does it put the FLC into, let's see. No, it toggles the V-nav. Oh, when you pull it out. You know what, Noah, we'll give that a try later in flight. I am not sure. That's right. You're waiting for yours, man. You got to let me know when it gets here, Noah. Looking forward to you having your WinWings FCU. And Bernie is here. Bernie, glad you made it aboard. Once again, we're up here in Yellowknife. And we'll go ahead and check the other guys here just real quick while I'm goofing around a little bit. And then I'm going to get back in and get serious here in just a couple of minutes. All right, let's see here.
And just for if anyone's concerned with basing, since we have to backtrack and whatnot, it'll take some time because we can't actually hold short of the runway. If we can't, what I'm saying is we'll be farther away from the runway, so basically just one of us at a time can obviously go on the runway. So just basing will be fine today.
You know, I'm thinking, you know what? Since we don't actually have ATC and there's a bunch of us, Charlie, John, what do you think about just taking off on runway 28?
28 long enough?
Yeah,
I don't think
5,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm not pushing that.
Yeah,
I'm really loaded right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. Where are our winds from? Let's see.
Is that runway wide enough to do a pivot turn, like basically a U-turn?
It's got
like
it's got a spin around down at down at the end of it.
There's a hold short marker, but we don't need to do a backtrack on it. Yeah, it's pretty short. I'm not gonna try that. You can if you want, but I mean I got a ton of cargo in right now.
Yeah, I do too. So
yeah, I just didn't know if there was enough room for a small back taxi down there. 180 on the runway.
Just that volume a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to get back in here and get set up. Okay, so the APU is running. Go ahead and get on the APU gen. APU gen is set. Let's get back down to the FMC.
And Jack, this is Charlie. I'm ready for pushback. If you want me to head down there and get out of here, we're good to go.
Yeah, Charlie, why don't you go ahead and do that? Hey, Pilot Grayson is here. Pilot Grayson, good evening, my friend. Glad to have you along. Hope school is going well and everything is doing well for you. So we're going to go ahead and take off on... Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm going to cheat a little bit. No, I'm not. Okay. You talked me out of it. Okay, let's see. Did we have a SID on the departure?
Not that I saw. I'm spooling up now.
Okay, go ahead, John.
And Yellowknife traffic. Alaska 69er pushing off at gate 2.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my arrival set up. Let's see, do we have an ILS? We don't have any ILSs into Red Deer, so it's an RNAV. So I'm going to come in on the RNAV 35. There is no star.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that disco there. I don't think we're going to have anybody on with us, and we'll just go straight in there. And if somebody does come on, we'll get there. Grayson, we're actually on another voice channel. I'll fill you in on that at a later time. Hey, Fly by Mo's here, guys. Check out Fly by Mo's channel. So glad to have him touching base with us here on a Labor Day afternoon. Thanks, FBM. Glad to have you along. Let's see. All right. So the FMC is set. Our APU is started. I'm not going to have too much to do, guys, to get out of here. Let's set our cruise altitude once again, 370 for me, so we're going to get that in up here. All right, that's good. Okay, what is our altitude? It'd be nice if I could press the right button here. Now, let's go to the landing dispatch. Okay, runway ID 35, 2,956 feet is our landing altitude, so we'll get that dialed into our pressure at 2,950. All right, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and get my fuel pumps on. And we're going to make sure that the recirc is on, yaw damper is set. Packs are off, isolation valve is in open. We'll get our APU bleed on since it was not already. Okay, flight deck doors and windows are locked. Anti-collision lights, we'll get those turned on. Let's see, that button, there we go. All right, I need to bring the airport up to where I can see it. Guys, let me know what you're going to taxi when you're ready to taxi.
Yeah, for me it's just going to be Bravo Alpha. We'll hold short to runway 16, and then we'll backtrack to 34.
Okay, copy that. Bravo Alpha holds short of 1-6, backtrack to 3-4. Okay, just pick whichever way. I'm going to have to come all the way down from the Buffalo hangar via Bravo, and I will stop at Alpha and wait for whoever may be in front of me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Who's taxiing out now?
Nobody. I was just telling them what I was going to taxi.
Yeah, who's ready? John, are you ready?
I will be in just a minute. Looking at the map, what's your aircraft number, Noah?
Oh, is Noah on board with us?
Oh, I said Noah. Who's taxiing out again? I'm sorry.
I don't think anybody's taxiing. I was just telling you guys what I was going to taxi. I'm just not ready to taxi yet. Just spooling up that last engine.
Yeah, because on the map I see you by your aircraft number, not your name. So if you can't call your aircraft number, I can identify who I'm following. Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to get engine started up here.
Yeah. Also, gentlemen, you have to excuse my voice. I'm fighting a sinus infection.
Sorry to hear that, John. That's painful. Okay, we're starting number 2 up here. And in the meantime as well, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my ground power. Let's get that out of here. And we'll release the chocks.
And
Okay,
I'm ready to
number
roll
one is
Alaska
ready.
69er.
Okay, Charlie. Well, why don't you just get in line there?
Copy, will do. Yellowknife traffic, Alaska 69er taxiing to runway 34, hold short of the runway.
Okay, and I also need to do a refresh on the flight info here so that you guys can see that. Okay, good. Get the flight info in there now. It shows us an hour and 38 minutes. Okay, number 2 is started. Let's go ahead and get number 1 fired up here. Hey, there's Buffalo Joe's truck. How about that? Guys, don't know if you've ever heard of the show Ice Pilots NWT, but check it out on YouTube. Buffalo Airways is a real entity up in Yellowknife. And they fly cargo. They used to fly passengers. They've been suspended by Air Canada from flying passengers now for a couple of years. All right, let's go ahead and introduce fuel to number 1.
Very well. What was that about passengers?
They used to fly passengers. They had a regularly scheduled DC-3 service from Yellowknife to Hay River. Yeah, Jay says he loves the show. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, Jay. That's for sure.
Well, what happened to Buffalo Airlines, like with that passenger situation, was Jack their pilot?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and the DC-3, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I remember, the old man, he kind of lost a couple of his certs.
Yeah.
And I think that's what hurt him.
Well, I think Buffalo Joe's, getting on up there a little bit. So.
Yeah, they only recently got the 737s a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't even think it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Everything's on. We're over to engine gens. That looks good. Gen 1, Gen 2. All right.
Yellowknife traffic, Alaska 69er taxiing on runway 34, Yellowknife. I'll just head down there and take off.
Okay, yeah, just let us know when you're ready. And actually, we're going to be in a good position to watch you. Okay, guys, I am ready to taxi, so I'm going to come on the radio here. Yellowknife traffic, Buffalo 902. We're going to be taxiing from the Buffalo hangar via Bravo down to Alpha, hold short of runway 6 for any traffic. Buffalo 902, Yellowknife. All right, guys, I'm going to get the park and brake off.
Yeah, Buffalo traffic, FedEx 561 is going to be following number 2. Alaska 69 will be holding short of the runway. Number 2 for the back taxi.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and set class 1.
Yeah, with that 3359 is going to be taxing 2 or backtracking 2 runway 34. We'll be following the Buffalo Airlines aircraft. I think we're going to be number 4 for Yellowknife.
Okay.
In the rear with the gear.
Hey, John, we see your Alaska heading out over there.
Yeah, I think I'm showing up as an Alaska, but I'm in a FedEx paint scheme.
No, oh really?
I got you as
saw
FedEx.
FedEx a little while ago.
No, I got you as FedEx.
Okay, because the Alaska's ahead of me.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's not you.
Nope, not me.
I'm curious if you guys are going to be able to see the Buffalo livery.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm not to where you can see me just yet.
No, I went over to your hangar. It's just static.
Oh, you okay. If you guys want to download the CYZF scenery, it is free. Hey, Major Mark just sent me something in Discord that I definitely want to talk about. Coming up, the Wings of Hope fundraiser that Mickey D. Mike and Captain Cannon and a bunch of other people are going to be involved with that. Yeah, I see the FedEx jet out there in front of me, guys.
Be me.
Okay. Hey, look back out your left window there, and you see the 737 coming down Bravo taxiway, and let me know if it looks like Buffalo livery.
Let's see, I got a WestJet, and I'll call that aircraft when I see them.
Okay. Maybe pop out your external view and see what you see taxiing up on your backside there.
Did he take off already?
Yellowknife traffic. Alaska 69er departing runway 34 Yellowknife.
All right. We ought to be able to get a good view of this. Get back over on the line. Okay, Charlie, we're going to watch you take off, buddy.
All right, here we go. A little bit of a terrain issue down, or yeah, the train's a little odd down here on the south end. So here we go.
Okay, bud. Talon, are you going to be? Are you behind me? Okay.
I'll be the one behind you guys.
80 knots.
Yeah, it's too bad there aren't some more taxiways here in Yellowknife.
Well, I mean, it's a really small airport.
Yeah.
Let's wait until we get down to Red Deer.
E1.
Even smaller.
roll.
Rotate.
Okay, there's Charlie. Yeah, we got him in view. And
Get
liftoff.
ready to climb.
We have a liftoff. Charlie 31. Look at him go. Ah, that's pretty.
Yellowknife traffic. FedEx 561 back taxi.
And Yellowknife traffic, Buffalo 902 will be a holding short of runway 16 for the traffic.
Yellowknife traffic. Alaska 69er climbing through 2000, heading to the south of Yellowknife.
Yeah, guys, I'm kind of relearning how to do an RNAV approach.
Where are you going, Scott?
Oh, John.
Sorry, John. Yeah, John. Where are you going?
John, you're going the wrong way, brother.
Oh, hey, it would help if I go to the correct runway, huh?
Yeah, I guess you better put. Yeah, there you go. Just head on out there. Okay.
Timing wise than Scott, but it's like,
So I don't know what made me think of sharp left.
Well, you know what?
yeah,
If you're not super familiar with an airport, Kills My Skills is in the house. Hey, buddy, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for dropping in the chat there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know that Owls and CST are also flying right now, so we'll be sure to check their streams here in a little bit. Yeah, Talon, you're right in there behind me, huh? I love this airport. I mean, it's a pretty groovy little airport, really. guys will see me doing some Canada ops in the Buffalo jet, and actually we're going to get real fancy. We're going to go from Yellowknife to Norman Wells, which is a small hamlet way up northwest. I'll have to fly that one in a practice. Before I come on live. All right, let's just make sure that we've got everything going the way that it should. Okay, the generators are in the proper position. APU is now off. That's good. Probe heat is on. Master caution will go ahead and do a recall. Everything is good there. The wing and engine anti-ice we don't need. Pack switches are auto. Isolation valve is auto. We're taxiing. Let's get our transponder into the correct position. It should be able to do that on the Bravo. Yes, it does work. Okay, that's good.
Yellowknife traffic, FedEx 561, marking 34, Yellowknife.
All right, John, I'm gonna watch you get down there, see you spinning around. It's gonna be beautiful. He's gonna take off right here in front of us. That's gonna be awesome. Awesome stuff. Mark is here. Mark, hello. Yeah, Mark, I got your message in the Discord, and yeah, there we go.
All right, I'm rolling.
All right. We see you coming. You're rolling down the bend.
Hey, I didn't get a toga.
Oh, that's right. We didn't do toga. Oh, well, hey, you know what? Just for fun, let's yeah. Okay. Okay, John. I don't know if you were able to hear that, but you got your togas in there. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and get rolling here too. Yellowknife traffic, Buffalo 902. We're going to taxi via 16 down to 34 and turn around for takeoff. Yellowknife traffic, Buffalo 902. If I can remember what I'm trying to say there. All right, taxi lights are on. Let's get rolling, and we'll get down. And Talon, you can pull up and get ready to pull short. Okay, let's get our runway heading in here. 340. Okay, I don't need the hot rod here, do I? Get our courses set. 340.
And Rachel, welcome aboard. Mr. Plains 27, appreciate it. VR is a lot of fun, man.
Who are you talking to there, Charlie?
Sorry about that, forgot the mute switch.
Not sure, but there we go. Okay, there's Talon holding short, last in the leg. We'll pull up VATSIM radar here in just a couple of minutes, too. Give you guys a quick view of monitor 1 there for a moment. Okay, there's let's see, there's Charlie out over the lake. There's John. And I'm taxiing down to the end of the runway. I think I'll give myself a little more gas here and get down there a little bit farther.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Actually, we got a little fuel in the center pump, so I'm going to burn that for takeoff, and then we'll turn that off. You know what's interesting is I don't have any wing views in this aircraft. Hey, SimCFI's here. SimCFI would invite you into the Discord chat. EJ's here. Sorry couldn't make it this time. Hope you have a good flight. EJ, anytime, man. Once again, you're always welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking in with us. All right, let's get back to it. I'm almost here, Talon. What's going on?
Nothing. I was just commenting. That was one of those talk to yourself. What's going on?
You know, John. The important thing to remember is when you talk to yourself, you got to make sure you listen. Very important.
I never seem to have the right answer though.
Right. Okay. I'm almost down here, Talon. Yeah, the windsock's holding up there pretty good. There's a little side ramp over here. Okay, well, even though I'm not southwest, I'm definitely going to do a southwest turn and burn, so
And traffic west at like 359 for the backtracking, and from a 3-4 behind me from Yellowknife.
Alright, Jack, here you go.
okay, I am reset, I am turn around, and all right, guys, any of you who want to get some togas in the chat, we'll get the toga going here.
Hey Jack, I'm gonna take a quick phone call and I'll get back on headset.
Roger that. Okay, slight forward pressure on the yoke. 80 knots checked. And rotate. Gear up. Okay, we can see Talon below us taxiing onto the runway. Oh, didn't turn the landing lights on. Let's get those on. Get back in the cockpit here. We get trimmed out here. Okay, I've got something going on with my LNAV and VNAV. There we go. Oh, LNAV does not want to come on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn track to the south. Yellowknife traffic, Buffalo 902, turning south through 4,200 feet. Yellowknife traffic, Buffalo 902. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our nose down just a little bit. Okay, I am not sure what's going on with my flight plan here. Okay, there we go. She locked in. Okay, flaps up. Do 6,000 feet. Some overcast rolling into Yellowknife, it looks like here. Actually, I know what's going on with that. Yeah, all right. Hey, CFI, your family's here. Great to see you, buddy. Thanks for checking in.
At 3359, departing off runway 34.
All right, we might be able to see Talon from up here. Let's see, where's the airport? There it is. Okay, I'm going to put VBig in there direct. There we go. Did we see Talon down there?
No, I'm just about to start roll.
Yeah, I think I see you. I think I'm able to see you on the runway down there. I think that's him. I'm just kind of hand flying here. See if we can see you take off from the air. Yep, I see you down there.
Alright, ready to go?
Yep, we can see you. We can see you rolling. That is cool. That is cool. There he is down there. All right, that is really cool that we can do that here in the simulator. Okay, we're through 12,000 feet. Let's get our landing lights off. Go ahead and engage command. Yeah, we kind of deviated there just a little bit so I could watch Talon take off.
On a traffic rush at 3359 is departed off of runway 34, passing 2,500. We'll make this out to the south.
I'm back on headset there, Jack.
Okay, John. Real good, real good.
Now, I've just got a buddy called using a historic restaurant up here in Idaho.
Oh, no kidding. What's that?
It's fully involved on fire.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
smokes.
Yeah, they're famous for their wood-fired steaks and all that stuff. So, and it's like a 100-year-old building, so it's gone.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
horrible.
sad.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, sorry to hear that, John.
Anyway, I am climbing through 23,900 and just getting through the clouds.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of in the clouds at about 16.
All right. Yeah, it looks like you're just over the lake.
Yep. All right, here we'll bring this up for just a moment. So here I am out over Great Slave Lake. You can kind of see my path deviated so we could watch Talon take off, and there's Talon taking off on a nice little parabola. And let's see. John is out over the middle. You're out over the middle of the lake there, John.
Yep.
And it looks like Charlie. Charlie, are you on mic? Okay, Charlie
I am.
is. Oh, okay, there you are. We're just kind of tracking here on VATSIM radar.
Yep.
Looks like you're over the land to the east of Hay River.
Just going feet dry.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, happy Labor Day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you along. I need to get back on the flight deck for just a moment and set our standard. There we go.
Feet dry.
I know, isn't that good?
Yeah, it reminds me of Devil 505. Can you name the movie?
Flight of the Intruder.
Oh my God, he aced it.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
Fly
good.
to the intruder.
That's pretty good.
Fifth generation mafia.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny, you guys.
I'm gonna do this again, Jack. That trivia time.
Yeah, you know, we need to. It certainly does make for interesting stuff here in the stream.
And Jack, I promise I won't ask what's in water that's out fire.
Oh, too funny. Too funny. Yeah, that one got me. Okay, let's see here. I'm having to look at something just real quick. Guys, one thing there on the stream that Gary's here. Hey, Gary, welcome. Glad to have you in here. Wings of Hope is going to be a big event that our good buddy Mickey Mike and folks like Captain Canada and some other people are going to be participating in, and I'm going to have more information on that as time goes on. Let's see. The date for the event is November 2nd through the 9th. It's going to be an entire week where they literally fly around the world in the simulators.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, John. The issue with your, I think, with your plane showing up that I'm looking right now on the radar. You have no flight plan filed, and your airplane type isn't specified either.
Oh, I thought I filed. Let me go back here and hit file. Refile. That's him. Okay, I should have one on. There it goes.
Yeah, I'll check. All right.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, Talon, very good, very good.
Thank you.
Let's see. I want to bring this up. Yeah, here we go. All right, we'll bring this up on monitor 1. So the Wings of Hope flight simulation event is November 2nd through the 9th. We'll have more details here, both on my channel. Check out Mickey Mike's channel. I'm sure Al's is going to be talking about it. And want to thank Major Mark for sending this to me. I'm going to integrate this logo and everything into my simulation here before too long, and it's going to be a wonderful thing, guys, to benefit St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, which is a major important charity to me. I have been actually supporting St. Jude's for many years. My wife and I have been giving to St. Jude's for a long time. And back when I was a very young disc jockey in Chattanooga, Tennessee, I did radiothons for St. Jude's with the radio station I worked for then, WGOW Chattanooga. And St. Jude's has always to me been a very special deal, helping children with all kinds of ugly childhood diseases, including cancer. So I want you guys to make notes for that, November 2nd through the 9th. Mickey D. Mike's going to have more information. I'll have more information. I'm sure Al's is going to have more information.
Jack, you should have taped that as a PSA.
Well, I did it live. How about that?
You did it live. And back in, hey guys, in Jack's day, he had to put that on your machine called a cart machine.
Cart machine. Cart
Remember
machine.
those?
Yeah, oh yeah. Not only do I remember them, you know, they look like an 8-track machine,
Hey,
but they were only 2-track stereo.
Jack, these guys don't truly understand our time. We actually had to spin the records and back time them.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? I'll dig it out sometime. And I'll have it on an upcoming stream. But I have pictures of me back playing records on a turntable.
Yep.
You know,
You remember, Jack? You remember how you? Jack, you remember starting one song, back back time the next one. And while they're playing, you had to go find 5 more albums and get them ready to go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a very long history.
Yep. Yep.
Very
God,
long history doing that.
takes me back to my times at WGNR, Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you sound like you got a voice for radio. John. They say I have a face for radio, but on occasion, I come up on the YouTube camera here. So there you go.
There you go.
Guys, another thing that I'm going to be doing that's pretty special is we climb through 32,000 almost feet here in the Buffalo Airways aircraft. Is I'm going to be doing some special NFL flights here coming up. And on Wednesday, the Wednesday stream is going to be the Denver Broncos. I'm trying to find the picture. I found the Kansas City Chiefs aircraft here that I'm going to be flying. I'm not sure why that whole picture is not showing up on the screen. It's kind of cut off there. But going to be flying the Denver Broncos Boeing 737. And I've got, let's see. Let's do it this way, then you can see the whole aircraft. Yeah, I heard somebody kind of go, Denver Broncos.
That was me.
Who are you a fan of?
49ers.
Oh, the Niners. Well, you know what? You ought to see if you can find a 49ers livery. And
I don't know. The only reason I vote for them is I grew up a 49ers fan as a kid, but they don't impress me too much lately.
well, I don't know. They were looking pretty good last year, man. I thought they were.
Oh yeah, they're looking good.
I thought they were going to win a good shot at winning everything.
Yeah, I'm just not too happy with them talking to Kaepernick about a coaching position, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's all rumor.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I've got the Broncos picture coming up. Okay, there we go. There's the Broncos. So we're going to be flying this aircraft on the Wednesday evening stream going from Denver to Seattle. If I can get it, I want to make it bigger. There we go. And keep it to where you can see it. I do not know why I'm having this funky issue with my screen there. But anyway, there you go. We'll be flying the Denver Broncos 737 from the signature FBO in Denver to Seattle. So that'll be on Wednesday night's stream. All right, guys, we'll get some music going here again.
Can almost hear the crackle of the needle.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
That's good, Charlie. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we don't have any air traffic on at the moment. Should be another set of tracks here from a Tor Fagerheim that I've really enjoyed watching his, having his YouTube music here on the stream. Get a little rock and roll going. Okay, let's see. TriJet Simpilot. I fly out of Centennial since that's next to the headquarters. Yeah, that's the thing. TriJet. I'm not 100% sure exactly where the Broncos take off from. I don't know if they fly out of Centennial. Really, in real life, I believe that they use United Airlines.
Well, do you want some inside information there, Jack?
Well, speaking of which, Charlie, that's something we had planned here. Nice segue, dude. Charlie, tell us a little bit about what it is you do and have done, because you've got some really interesting stuff to tell us there.
Oh, well, thanks. Just to kind of cap off that first part right there is they do fly United, but as of recently, they've been flying Atlas Aviation and taking the 747s before they get down to their final roster, because they have so many extra people. The 747 out of Signature usually takes care of them. So
They actually fly a 747, really?
yeah, and a lot of times the big football teams will do that during the preseason, right before they get down to their final roster, because they have so many personnel and people that join the team on the flights, and as they're getting felt out and getting the whole thing set up, that's what they usually do.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, we should have probably at least tried to put them in the 777 anyway, right?
Well, they did when they flew over to England 2 years ago. They flew over in a A350-1K, so the A350-10 Virgin aircraft. It was a pretty airplane, just a really nice airplane, that one.
Wow, had no idea.
Yeah. So, and I guess we'll continue on there. The reason I know that is for the last 24 years I've worked for the city and county of Denver at Denver International Airport. So yeah, I've been the airport operations manager out there for the last 16, and I usually work in the afternoons to the evenings, and we're kind of the folks that are the duty managers for the entire airport. We're not any airline or anything like that. We handle everything else. So there you have it.
And you've been there, what, since Denver International's inception, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. I worked over at Stapleton Airport for just over 2 years. And then we moved over to Denver International Airport in '95, and that was a lot of fun. I was part of the big old historical conga line from the old airport to the new airport, and then that's where the genesis of my channel name, which is Gate Charlie 31, came from. Is I worked Gate Charlie 31 at the brand new airport. I was the first guy to work that gate as a rampy, as a ramp supervisor. Worked for an airline called Mark Air. We were contract ground handle for them. And yeah, first guy to work Gate Charlie 31.
Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, I had no idea, man. I definitely got to get you to take me on a tour out there, man.
I will. I can't take you down into the alien tunnels without clearance, so we'll have to get you pre-cleared for that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
that's
the
awesome.
chem storage tanks are all underground now, so we don't have to worry about that either.
And let's see, I'm looking at your channel up here on YouTube. All right, so are you streaming right now too, man?
I am.
Oh, right on. Right on. Well, hello, everybody on Charlie 31's channel.
Yeah. All right, everyone, say hi to CapnJack Flight Sim.
Welcome to our flight on to Yellowknife. I'm back behind Charlie in a Boeing 737 freighter. Oh, by the way, that's something I'm going to show you guys too while we're at it. We got a little while to go at cruise, that's for sure. Let me spin around here. There's not much to see, really. If we go out the door here, and there we go. I am just packed full of container. There is just nothing else to see in this aircraft. Go all the way back here to the back section.
Hello.
And there we are. There's Talon. Talon's back. Yeah, Talon, we're just giving everybody kind of a tour here of the cargo pallets on board my aircraft. Hey, there's actually a door back there. I wonder if we can get over to where we can see out the window. Let's see. Probably not going to be much to see. No, that'll give us one little view anyway, right? Hey, you can see outside the aircraft. Oh, that'll give me a wing view. I was wondering how I was going to get a wing view in this aircraft. Oh, good. Oh, that'll work. Yeah, let me go ahead and set that in there. Okay, so now if we go back into the cockpit, and then I can come back here. Hey, there we go. We got a wing view. All right. I'll have to play with this a little more, but that'll do. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right.
I still haven't figured out how to get the views.
Well, you know what you want to do, John, and if you'd like, I'd be happy to help you with this sometime, but if you just get there and you get yourself in mid-cockpit, and then you spin yourself around to where you're looking out the back door of the cockpit there and hit shift period and shift comma, then it kind of high speeds you back through and you can see stuff.
Or you could just go on FlightSim.to and save custom camera views.
Oh, nice. I'll go check that out.
Yeah, and that's what I've got it set to where I can do custom camera views. Guys, putting Charlie 31's link in the chat there, so be sure to get over to his channel and give him a sub and a like. Would really appreciate you doing that. And I tell you what, guys, I'm going to go away for about 2 minutes. I'm going to go up and grab my water, and then I'm going to come back. We're going to play some videos from Aviation Geek and see if we can check in with Owls and CST Gaming. And actually, I've got, before we do that, this is a little YouTube short that CST put up that we'll show you here. So I'm going to pull the music down for just a moment. Let's get that to pause. Okay, let's bring this up. Nicely done. Tell you what, guys, CST's a pro. Yep, there we go. All right, we'll get back on here, and yeah, CST is. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. All right, well, anyway, what do you do? Let's see. I'm gonna just fix something here while I'm at it off screen. I wish I had not. Okay. All right. Everything's going crazy here. Okay, there we go. Let me get that back. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to go get a drink of water, guys. And I will be right back. So hang in there for me.
So right there we got half a ton left. And then we'll have to turn off the fuel pumps here. Should get the master caution. And let's see, Sebastian. All right, Talon.
All right, I'm back in here.
Talon's Aviation. How are you, man? Thanks for hitting me up, man. Thanks, Aviation Geek. You're good. I appreciate it, man. And Sebastian, you can share. It's a little difficult.
Miles looks like a little under an hour away. Charlie, John, Talon, how are you guys progressing along back there?
Right along. I got an ETA of about 56 minutes.
To top of descent?
That'd be destination.
Oh, right on. Okay. Yeah, I'm showing an estimated time of about, an hour. Oh, you know what? I was looking at the wrong thing there, wasn't I? Yeah, let's see. Well, top of the descent says 2201 Zulu, and we're at 2108. And then on into Yellowknife at 22 after, so.
Yeah.
Into Red Deer?
Yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
Are you going into Red Deer?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, man, he's going back to Yellowknife?
Cruising right along.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is the first time I've seen this, but my auxiliary horizon is showing what does it say? ATT initializing in 52 seconds. Now that's weird. What happened? Never seen that before.
Did you fail something in the CDU or what? Or did it just
No.
happen? Or in the FMC?
No, I've never noticed that before. Never seen it now. Oh, the clock in it. Yeah, something's going on. The clock just reset, went blank.
Uh-oh. Well, looks like we got a ghost poking around in Jack's plane.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's par for the course.
It is a Buffalo aircraft.
It is a Buffalo aircraft. That's right. Yeah. Right. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to, we're going to take a look at, I think I've got the screen fixed too. Wanted to look at some of Aviation Geek's landings. Let me see if I can find that he films. So let's go to the live. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hey, you'll like this, John. So we'll play this just real quick. It's not an airplane, but it's the 49ers leaving B&A Nashville.
Yeah, once next year, it's 49ers are just done, dude.
Yeah.
The 49ers are what, Talon? I'm sorry, say again.
I mean, they're just gonna be broke. They're gonna be done. This is their last year as a super team.
Yep.
Okay, little sports analysis. What makes you say that?
I mean, for one, they just signed a contract with Ayuk for 120 million, and they still have Trent Williams to pay. So I don't think they're gonna have much money next year.
Oh wow.
Well, rumor has it the Oakland A's baseball is going to leave the Oakland area. They're headed to Vegas.
Man, are you kidding me?
Nope. And then I don't think the Niners are going to be in San Francisco that much longer either.
Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what Jim and Terry and Coach and Boomer and all the guys say here coming up. It'll be real interesting, won't it?
Jesus, how many buses does it take them?
I know it, right? Let's see. Let me bring that back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was another one in front of that. Jeez, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what kind of landings and stuff Aviation Geek has for us here. Hey, Owls is here. Hey, Owls. Welcome, guys. Don't forget my good buddy Owls. And of course, you need to get over to Owls FS channel and give him a subscription. And of course, now Owl just passed 20,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Can you guys believe that?
19 and a half of those 1,000 years are sub bots. No, I'm just joking.
And that was Talon said that, Al. So,
no, that was Jack.
No, you can smack him around a little later. Ah, jeez. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, son. All right, let's get his flying in here. Oh, look at that, an A321, 321 Piedmont, retro livery even. Man, that's a great catch there, Aviation Geek. Wow. Yeah, Owls, I am proud of you, young man. You are just making a huge splash in YouTube, and you know, your personality and your content is just absolutely amazing, young man. Keep it up, and like I said, one day when you become a pilot, I am really, really looking forward to getting on board an aircraft one day and seeing you as the FO or the captain. That will be really amazing. Okay, here we go with a 777-300 49ers. Here you go, John. 49ers charter flight arriving in Nashville. Courtesy, once again, of our good buddy Aviation Geek. Guys, get on Aviation Geek's channel here and give him a sub and a like too, please. Please, if you would do that ever so. Oh, let's see, wait a minute. No, you're not supposed to do that. Okay, now it's in there, and now if I hit this, and now I can get back to the channel that it's supposed to be on, so we'll do that. Hang on here. All right, now we can get back to the Niners arriving. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to step away just for a minute, Jack.
Okay, I'm going to replay this landing here real quick.
Probably arriving after that tough Super Bowl loss, huh?
No, they wouldn't be arriving in Nashville after the loss, but anyway, there you go. All right, very good. There you go. All right, let's get on to another one here and see what he's got for us. Oh, now this is cool.
Yeah, it's cool how they have slopes.
Here, let me pause this and get this ready. So,
And Aviation Geek, if you're watching, yeah, appreciate the subscription. Let me know if you need any pictures.
Another Rouge. That A319 landing in Nashville. Nice, nice, nice. Helps get some of the sound in there too. Let's see that one again. Let's see, I'd rate that at about a -275. Look at how the shocks on the wheels absorb. I'm telling you, Talon, now I'm going to argue with you about this one. I'm finding that very, very few real-world landings have, you know, what I like to call the video game score.
Well, I mean, they don't. Obviously, they don't really keep track of it, but I mean, it's in between those lower parameters for sure of that video game score. They obviously don't use it. But.
Oh man, listen to the sounds. Holy smokes, aviation geeks! I tell you.
I'll be right back. Nice videos, Aviation Geek.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to run a couple more here. Nice, very nice. Okay, let's watch the Southwest jet here. Here we go. Let me roll it back. Landing in Nashville. Oh, there's a little bounce on that right wheel. Did y'all see that? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, guys, once again, Aviation Geek, I did put a link to his channel there in your in the chat. Okay, let's do one more here. Oh, here we go. 777-200 landing 02 left in Nashville. No, we don't want that. I don't want it. Yeah. All right. There's got to be an advertisement for every doggone thing, right? Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's bring that up. Put sounds back. Look at that. Look at that big baby. Holy mackerel. Ooh. Nice and smooth touchdown. Aviation Geek says, after them sounds, I'm going to need a shower. Boy, I'll tell you what, right? Man, oh man, that is great stuff. All right, yeah, we'll switch back to here. Aviation Geek, thanks so much, man. I'd like to cameo some of your stuff here, of course, on the CapnJack flight sim. And yeah, I thought Al's was going to be streaming. No, he's 40 minutes away from starting. So very good. Al, thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you so much. Like I said, that young man, he definitely has it going on. Okay, CST is in the air, but he's got to be right back, so he's away from the screen. But there's CST flying the MD-11, and it looks like he's going Seattle to Ontario, so he's doing a West Coast flight there. Very good. Okay, we'll check back with CST Gaming here in a little bit. I think. Oh, well, he just stepped back in. So I think I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and say hello to CST.
Just about 200 miles away from our top of descent, so we're all set. About 30 minutes out.
Yeah, CST has great content and great flights, I tell you. You know, I'm very happy and very proud to be a little part of this group of CST. Oh, CST's got a giveaway going on, guys. You might want to pull him up on another screen, too. Yeah, that's right, guys. Get in there and exclamation point enter lowercase in CST's chat there, and he'll be giving away some scenery. It looks like today. Oh, Ontario, very nice. All right. Very, very cool. Our good buddy CST Gaming. CST, myself, Al's, and Mickey D. Mike, EJ Davis, all part of the virtual flight sim group. Yeah, we had a great virtual flight deck podcast the other day. Be sure to check out the replays when you can. Talking all about flight simulation, why we love it, all the aspects of it. We did some reviews. We did some reviews on the new Phoenix pack that's out for the Phoenix A319 on last Saturday's virtual flight deck. So be sure to check that out on both my channel, the replays, and Mickey Mike's channel.
And Jack, it's Charlie. Saw some of that. And have you had are you flying either the 319 or the 21 yet?
No, I'm flying the Phoenix A320. I do have that one. I have not bought the pack yet, and I just spent $69 on the PMDG 737-800.
Ah,
so,
you.
My money is spent for the month.
Oh yeah, and you'll love that 738. That's what I fly 90% of the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you know, I've been flying the 900
Yep.
quite a bit as well. But you know, I'll tell you what, Charlie, what really made me decide to get the livery get the 737-800 was the livery for the Broncos and the Colorado Rockies, and of course the Kansas City Chiefs have the Airbus, and so we'll be doing some NFL ops. And the Phoenix A320 also has a New York Jets livery, which I've flown offline before just for fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be doing some NFL ops this year for sure.
Need to get you in the GA world.
You know, I am a little bit, John. I have to try to do that maybe with you and Scott sometime. I am in the GA world. I fly the TBM a lot, or I have, I should say. Let's see, where's my top of descent? There it is. I got to make sure to watch that top of descent because it snuck up on me in the practice flight yesterday. But yeah, what do you like to fly GA-wise, John, more than anything, do you think?
Probably most of my time, I'm either in the Beach Twin Duke. I fly either the turbine or the turboprop one, or the TBM 850 from Black Square.
Okay, because I know that you and Scott have even done an awful lot of Alaska stuff around.
Yeah, we do the Kodiak quite a bit, and we like to do that up in the Alaska area with the floats.
Right.
But probably the Black Square Duke right now, I think, is probably one of the top GA aircraft out there.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I've done a stream or two with TT930. You can see those in the replay and in the replays, and I've also done some DC-3 ops. Even did Buffalo passenger service from Yellowknife to Hay River. We'll have to do a go back across Great Slave Lake that way sometime in the DC-3 passenger mode, even though they're not doing that in real life anymore now. Well, it looks like we're about halfway through this flight. Looks like about 220 miles to top of descent. 240 miles to top of descent. You know, I see that C Charlie Zulu Victor Romeo F Center is on, but I'm not seeing any real air traffic control for out in this area. And guys, I am, doing a couple outside views here, just looking over this central expanse of Canada. And it was my goal one time, and maybe again, we'll see, to ride the motorcycle from Denver to Yellowknife and get a tour of Buffalo Airways. It's a goal, but man, I look at how big all this is, and I'm like, you know, where do you even get gas out here? Holy smokes, man. I don't know. Yeah, Aviation Geek checked in with CST Gaming, saw you on his chat. Very good, not a problem. Glad for you to do that. I hope you put in exclamation point enter and try to enter into his giveaway that he's got. I think I heard him say he's giving away the Ontario Airport. So get in there, guys, and give an exclamation point enter.
Hey, Jack, check your phone. I just sent you a picture. Does that remind you of Vegas the other night?
No, oh, God. Here we go.
Should we talk about that?
No, we're not talking about that.
Wait till he sees the picture I just sent him.
You cut in front of us in the pattern. 3-mile final isn't in. Okay, all right.
Right after we got off, I sent that to Scott.
That's too funny.
You made it down pretty fair.
Well,
yeah, actually I did. You know,
You just lost fuel.
you know what? That was not that bad a landing overall. I think
If
it's
only you had fuel.
yeah, that was the problem. But hey, I got it down on the ground before we were out of fuel.
Well, it didn't help that we picked up that control late in the flight. We kind of started changing things.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I should have done like Talon and just stayed on that ILS for 2.8 left.
Yeah.
Or 2.6 left, whichever
No,
one.
I came in on that. That cool like little turn chart. I think you did that too.
Yeah, hang on. I'm having to respond to something here, guys. Just a moment. Actually, a word thing just popped up here. Okay, all right. I'll leave that alone for the moment. And so you guys are doing an RNAV approach as well?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, I did up a complete workup on how to do an RNAV approach because I was a little unclear on a couple of things. And so once again, and I'll show you guys this. I'll show you this on the camera here. I have done up a complete RNAV. Where am I? A complete RNAV setup and checklist. And guys, I actually have a lot of my checklists printed. So if you'd ever like one, let me know. But would be happy to do that. So when we get within about 80 miles of the top of descent, I'm going to get on the checklist here for RNAV approach settings and information that I call it. Because I'm not going to be caught with my proverbial pilot pants down again. Yeah, that RNAV approach into Vegas last week, go back and watch the replay. You'll see what a cluster mess that was.
Well, you mean it would have been fine if you had turned left like the controller instructed, but because you didn't, that's what caused the setting.
Yeah, and that's another thing too that I was talking about is the fact that there was so much clutter on the ATV. Yeah, and well, you know, there was all that other clutter, and people were talking over themselves, and I missed out. So I got a little flustered and a little confused on exactly what was going on. Aviation Geek is back. There you go, TriJet Sim Pilot is saying you're welcome. Well, you're welcome too. Thanks for being here this afternoon. Happy Memorial Day, or Memorial Day. Happy Labor Day. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Let's do this and see what we get. Okay. No, we did that one earlier, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's see what we got here. I'll bring up some new music here, guys. Get that in the background for a few minutes. There we go. It's kind of like a Miami Vice theme, sort of.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not Miami Vice, but it sounds kind of like it.
Nothing better than Jack playing the big 80s.
Oh, yeah. CapnJack playing the hits.
Yeah, Jack playing the big 80s. Play us some of that hairband days.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm like everybody else on YouTube here. I think I'm using royalty-free music from God only knows where.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. People get pounded on that.
Yeah, that's why I put the disclaimers and the links in the description of the video. I tell you, I like this Buffalo airplane. I really do. I like the livery. I think it just looks slick. It'd be nice if it were the real, like I believe the real aircraft is a 737-300. Yeah, let's see. Freighter 737-301 Sierra Foxtrot. First flight. 1 October 1986, manufacturer serial number 23512, last registered as Echo Charlie-Lima Juliet India. Not in active service since 2016, bought by Buffalo Airways from Swift Air. This will be the first jet aircraft operated by Buffalo since their founding in 1970. Wow, very cool.
When did they take delivery of it?
Not in active service. Let's see. You know, it's not saying the date when they bought it from Swift Air.
I remember watching their video when it arrived.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on YouTube as well. Let's see. Of course, we all know the DC-3 that they flew. Still flying in a cargo capability.
All right, got my arrival set up.
Here's the Buffalo Airways DC-4.
Yes.
Beautiful aircraft.
That girl's got a lot of mileage.
Oh man, and in World War II. And then here's one of their C-46s. Let's see, I'm going to try to pick something here real quick.
Yeah, I should start my descent here in about 15 minutes.
Okay, that's better. Now you can see him better. Yeah, John, I want to go over the RNAV descent with you as well.
And also, it shows Red Deer traffic 118.5. So would that be your version of the CTAP channel?
I would imagine.
No, we do not have any. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, because it also lists Red Deer Tower as 118.5.
You know, if it's
Stand
both
by.
of them, I think it might be safe to use that frequency, actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's no VATSIM ATC on right now in that area.
Yeah, like if you look up on vPilot, you do .ctaf and then CYQF, and you'll see there's no AIP data for it, which just like there's no like it's just standard Unicom in Canada right now.
Okay. All
I
right.
think it's coming to Canada soon though, so be on
Yeah,
alert.
I'm just going by the chart. It just says Red Deer traffic and then
Yeah,
Red Deer
that-
Tower.
Yeah, if those were charts in the States, then that would probably work, but I mean, yeah, we don't have anything to just yet here.
Okay. So we're just gonna stay with Unicom then.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that you mention all that, that's probably the best idea. I'm going to have that in on the second side, though, just in case. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull up the chart here for CYZF. No, not that one. QF, Quebec Foxtrot. Okay. It's not really a... by the way, guys, the Buffalo hangar, if you look here on my screen, I'm not sure what kind of delay, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, John.
Yeah, I'm watching.
But last night when I did this, I flew into runway 17. It's going to have us landing on 35 today, which means we're going to have to exit at Alpha. And then Buffalo is all the way, at Charlie, and then you turn into this ramp at Charlie. So we'll be landing from the south to the north, get off at Alpha, turn right on Alpha, go all the way down Alpha to Charlie, turn left, and then Buffalo is on the right. And there are a bunch of aircraft parked in there on my scenery. You may not have it in yours. So we'll just make everything fit as it goes. You guys may want to go to another portion there. Yeah, the Buffalo building is where I'm circling with my mouse right here.
So right off Charlie.
Yeah, right off of Charlie. You turn left on Charlie off Alpha, and then as Charlie goes 100 feet or so, and then you turn to the right. But there's may or may not be a lot of room in there. We'll see when we get there. Let's see. Charlie, you're going to be landing first, aren't you?
I will.
How far out? How far out?
I am just about ready to top up descent, and I'm 164 from the airport.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I'll go up and park over by 8 or something like that up in the northwest or northeast corner there.
How far out are you from the airport, number one?
160 miles.
Yeah, I'm still about 155 miles from top of descent.
We'll be good. It looks like there's a turnout up at the north end of the 3-5, and I can turn up there since you're just about 5 minutes behind me there, John, and we'll see where you're at.
Looking at now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking at now.
we'll see where we're at, and I can always take that cutoff on the north end there.
Yeah. And I could probably maybe slow it up a little bit on the descent.
I think we're good. I think our timing's going to be just right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it's definitely looking like.
Hey, John and Charlie, too, my chart here that I have once again up on the YouTube screen without delay. You know what, actually, I can show you guys this Hang on, I'll share the screen. On Discord so that you can see it. So I'm direct to Levig here.
Yep.
And then making a left turn at Igris.
Yep.
And then Pidney, Vidba, runway 35.
I think we're all in on that RNAV.
Yeah, it looks like the chart is 5,100 at Limbig with the big turn.
5,100. Yeah, I've got 5,100 at Igris.
Right, but it's a short distance between Limbig and Igris, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot for the 5,100 as I make the turn at Limbig, so I'm kind of stable before I hit Igris.
Okay, I'm going to reset that then. That's probably going to change my top of descent, but that's all right. I'm a long way out. 2, 2, 4. Let's do the speed.
It's only 6 miles.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that right. Yes.
That's a pretty steep. So 5,100.
I'll buy you a little bit of time.
Realistically, if you have your some flap 670 and all that trade coming in, you should be good. Just keep going.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, very good. Good advice, Sir Town. All right, well, I'm just going to keep what I got then.
Yeah, you'll be good.
And we'll just get some flaps in and get her slowing down. Hey, Dominic is here. Dom, hey, I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I didn't look up at the chat in time. Dom says they bought it last year, talking about the 737 guys, and but lovely to see some good old Buffalo Air. Hey? And then Dom says, yeah, they used to call that C-46 a death machine because every flight they would do it would have some sort of engine issues. Yeah, if you go back and you watch Ice Pilots NWT and you see some of their flying in the C-46, doggone, it's just a scary airplane. I know that they've made a C-46 for Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. I have not played with that. But to be honest with you, it'll probably end up in my fleet one day. I do have the Duckworks DC-3, and that's what I fly when I fly the DC-3 in whatever livery I happen to choose. Okay, I am about 120 miles from top of descent. I'm going to go ahead and start getting some of the RNAV information. Make sure we verified the chart. I wanted to do. Let's see what the METAR is saying for CYQF. As you guys know, I love to use the METAR tab. Okay, guys, so the wind is perfect for coming in on 3.5, but it's about 14 to 19 knots. So we're going to have a
No problem.
pretty decent headwind there. Only a 5 to 6 crosswind component and headwind of 13 to 18. 34% crosswind, so that's all right. You're right. That's not too bad. Okay. I think we've got all that plugged in and looking decent. Of course, I forget that I can come over here and do this too, so let's import our weather. Let's get a 2987 is your altimeter. Wind is showing 340 at 14.
And just be aware on that landing there that you might want to cut the power a little bit later because this is a bit of a higher altitude runway.
Yeah, almost 3,000 feet, 2956. So we can go ahead and do a little pre-setup here. .2987 on the altimeter. Yeah, I'm going to start planning my descents a lot lower now, or a lot further behind top of descent because I think that's really, really good. What was our decision altitude? So let's pull the chart back up. So 3380. on the LNAV.
And I have started my descent.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm about 25 miles behind.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Once again, guys, want to thank Charlie31 here on YouTube for checking in with us. The link to his channel is back down the chat. Hey, Isaac Johnson. Isaac is here. Isaac Johnson. Hey, Isaac, welcome to the CapnJack Labor Day flight stream. Glad to have you in here, my friend. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys who are checking in here today. Really do. Oh, you know what? I need to get back over there, don't I? Okay, what happened? Let's go that way. And it takes forever to set the barrel, the minimums. Sometime there, as you see that ramping up. We got to go to 33 something, was it? And we'll get in here, we'll do a turnaround, then we'll head on over to Winnepeg. Let's see, I need to get back over here and check what that was, because now I done forgot. Okay, that looks right. Yeah, I'm still 85 miles from top of the St. Guys. Talon, what are you showing on your arrival time there into Red Deer?
I will be descending in about 93 miles. And arriving, I'm expected in about 23 minutes.
May need to get you to slow up a little bit. My arrival's showing in 22, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to continue on with my setup. Don't have any problems with any of that. Let's see, our fuel quantity is going to be 10, so right now 11.5, so 1.5 on that. We will recheck this at a later time. So we'll come to our init ref, so 1.5, 120, 120.6. So we'll get that plugged in. And how long is our runway? Let's see.
7,500.
Nice.
Yeah, Jack, just make sure you have some good amount of fuel here.
We got enough fuel for this trip, and then we'll fill up for Winnipeg. I'm going to go with the flaps 30 and 129. Okay, CYQF 3.5 is in the approach ref as it should be, 7,500 feet and 2286. Let's get out our trusty, not dusty RNAV approach settings and information. By the way, John, Talon, Charlie, something I learned today watching some YouTube videos once again is, are you familiar with the IAN procedure for doing RNAV? You set your inbound course, of course, for what that's going to be. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5. Get that in both the captain's and FO's position there. Okay, very good. When descending for the approach, you can look for the RNAV and runway info to display in the PFD on the top left corner. At this point, go ahead and press the approach button. You should see the FAC and GP armed but not active. The FAC should turn to active in a minute or two as you start the approach. Keep descending down to 1500 before CTOC. Does anybody know what CTOC, S-E-T-O-C means? I do not know what that acronym means and could not find it.
Yeah, Scott, that.
Yeah, that would definitely. Hey, Isaac's in the chat. Isaac's a real pilot. Isaac, what does S-E-C-O-T mean? CTOC. If you're there, we'll see if Isaac responds. At this point, you can fly the approach similar to ILS, but instead of localizer glide slope, it shows FACGP final approach course and glide path. So that's interesting. I had never thought of setting the approach button before on an RNAV to be able to see that information. And the 737 should display that. Okay, I'm going to set brakes 3. No, I'm going to set brakes 2. I'm going to set brakes 3. I'm going to change my mind a couple of times and then probably change it again. Yeah, Isaac, if you're still in the chat and listening, or anybody else in the chat who may know, SETOC, CTOC, Sierra Echo Tango Oscar Charlie. Now, John, I've got another question for you and something I've been confused on. I'm going to go ahead and take my altitude down to 5,100 feet, so that will be where we want to start engaging with top of descent to start down on the RNAV. The one thing that I'm a little unclear of is most of the time when I've done RNAV approaches before, I go ahead and just set it down to the runway altitude. Let's see, Isaac. SECOT is something that I just read. You should see talking about the IAN procedure for an RNAV approach, where you set your inbound course, you descend for the approach, you look for the RNAV and runway info to display in the PFD in the top left corner. At this point, go ahead and press the approach button. You should see the final approach course and glide path armed, but not active. Then the FAC should turn to active a minute or two as you start the approach. Keep descending down to 1,500 before, now 1,500 could be just the example that it's using here, before SECOT. SETOC, I'm sorry.
That could be a waypoint.
Yeah, that's what I'm, oh, you know what? Very good, because he was writing this in particular to a particular, you know what, you're probably wrong. So John, let me ask you, and Talon this, what do you normally set your RNAV approaches for?
Well, if you look at the chart at Papa India Delta Mike India intersection, which is your GPA and VDA, if you look at that, that's where you're going to intercept like glide slope and stuff. That's at 4,700, right? So I'm going to make my turn at Ignis at 5,100. As soon as I make that turn, I'm going to reset my altitude value down to 4,700, so that at that altitude, and once I activate my approach mode, it should, if I did everything right, it should activate at 4,700 feet at that intersection and start me down.
Now, the missed approach altitude on this chart, climb to 5,100, track 345 to Meritu is required shuttle climb.
So, the important thing to remember on that, and if anybody wants to jump in and correct me, that's great. Don't change your altitude. Wait until
you're on the slope.
Yeah, once you're on the glide slope and everything's turned on for you, then you can change your altitude to your climb out altitude. Just set your heading, and then all you gotta do is basically hit toga.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Very good.
You should practice that every now and then.
Yeah, it would be a real good thing to practice, and especially to keep everything in memory.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of guys do that enough in the city.
Yeah, I agree, including me. Okay, I'm about 30 miles from top of descent. John, how long have you been doing flight sim?
You don't want to know. Since probably the early 90s.
Actually, I think we talked about this already, yeah.
I go way back to like Flight Sim 98 days. Then I did X-Plane for a little while.
Yeah. Usually when you're they're coming on those sets of approaches that we are, I mean, personally, I'm probably going to sit at 5100 because, I mean, even when you arm the approach motor, they'll still start to descend you down. Because you'll probably intercept it at 5100, but they'll start sending you at 4700.
So you actively engage your approach button for that?
Yeah, so once you're coming up on hit me, I'll just turn that approach mode on and let everything fall into place.
Okay.
And a lot of guys don't know that I'll set up the ILS or RNAV like this, even if I'm just going to manually fly a visual approach, I'll still let the flight director help me in case I get myself in trouble.
Yeah. You know, it's real good. It's real good to have this discussion. Somebody else besides me might learn something from it. Isaac says in the chat, for the approach you're doing, you want to be at around 5100 at Igris. Once you have turned on your final approach course, you should arm approach. Once you hit, or you should arm your approach once you hit PIDME, which is your final approach fix. Very good, Isaac. Thank you. John, we're all in agreement there. TriJet Sim Pilot says, don't feel bad, I started on FS5. Wow. Hey, TriJet Pilot, how about starting for Flight Simulator on Windows 95 and Windows 98? And before that, I had done a couple of DOS versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator that was nothing but green grid lines. You know, mountains were pointy triangles and runways kind of disappeared into infinity and all that.
Well, the big thing there, Jack, is that you saw all that airport. You're like, oh my God, that is amazing.
I know, right? Oh, it was indeed crazy, crazy stuff.
Yeah, Jack, a lot of these things too, once you get them down, don't change your flow. Don't change how you do things. Try to do things the same way every time and you won't miss something.
Yeah.
And it works in the big airplane versus the GA stuff too. RNAVs and RNAV.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, if Scott was on here, he'd probably be telling us something. No.
Yeah, here, we'll just put this up real quick. This was, let's see, this was which version? There's not real, was there a picture of it? Oh yeah, look at this for Microsoft Flight Simulator 1, guys. This was the first one. Put this up on the screen. Look at that one. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's nuts.
So you guys are aware, between about 17 down to at least 9, I'm getting some moderate chop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you at now? What altitude?
I'm at 9,600.
Okay.
Still in the chop.
Okay, I'm going to begin my top of the stick here pretty quick. And then we're going to start. Go ahead.
Oh, when did you start getting the moderate chop? Because I'm descending through 17.5 and starting to get a minor bump now.
Yeah, right around 17, right around 18 is when it started wonking.
Yeah, right as I'm over that lake. Alright. Things about to get busy.
Gonna be busy in Red Deer, that's for sure. Okay, guys, I have hit top of the set. And the airplane's starting to pitch down. All right, guys, I am going to be right back. I've got time to head to the little pilot's room here. And so we'll watch the airplane go down, and I shall be back here in just a moment.
And John, it's still moderate chop all the way down to 7,500. Still hitting me. You're a good girl, Alice. Give me a minute.
Oh yeah. You're just about ready to make your turn, aren't you?
I am 5 miles away from making my left turn, joining the RNAV.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, our spacing's gonna be just good.
Okay, guys, I am back in here. Everything's looking good. So we checked all the parameters on the approach plate. We checked the descent cross section. We checked the minimum decision altitude. The RNP accuracy right now is showing RNP 2 and 0.07.
Red Deer Traffic Alaska
Okay, I'm not
69er
seeing
turning
what it
left
is on the
base,
chart
joining the RNAV 35 Red Deer.
Okay, Owls is coming on the air. We'll check back into his stream. Okay, I'm not seeing those parameters here on the approach plate. I'm probably just looking at the wrong spot. Okay, we're gonna call that good for now. Sending through 30,000 feet, guys. Okay, landing calculations are in there. Auto brakes, exit taxiway. We talked about going in on our going off on Alpha. Let's go ahead and set up our fix rings. Like I said, I did a whole checklist for this. So we're going to grab runway 35. We're going to go to our fix page. We're going to give us a 5-mile ring. Give us a 10-mile ring. And 15, which is what I usually like to do.
I don't use these fixes. What do these fixes do?
The fix rings just give you some reference points on your MFD as you're coming in for you know, what speeds you want to be at, you know, distance from the runway, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I go 5, 10, and 20.
You go 5, 10, and 20? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we've done the approach ref. Let's go to
Red
the
Deer
descent
Traffic Alaska
page
69er turning final runway 35 Red Deer.
and request our descent winds. I should have done that a little while ago, but we'll go ahead and do that now. Radio frequencies are set and proper. Pressure panel already has the landing altitude set. Our forecasts are ready. We're going to load those and get those in. And we'll hit execute.
Yeah, it is bumpy.
Yeah, I'm showing 28 knots at flight level 250, 17 at 15, and 4 at 6. That's okay, so we should have the correct course of 3, 4, 5 laid in. And that's looking good, and I'll change the heading to match our descent direction. Okay, we've already set our altitude for descent onto the star or the other, which is going to be another. LNAV and VNAV are set, minimums, and local altimeter are set. We're going to monitor waypoints for restrictions. We're not where we can see that. Auto brake is set for landing. We're set on brakes 3.
Red Deer Traffic Alaska 69 7-mile final runway 35 Red Deer.
Okay, we can set data on the MCP for restrictions and constraints to monitor. Let's take another look at the METAR just to make sure that it has not changed, and we're still at 29 or 87, which will engage at 18,000 feet. We're at 23.5 now. Okay. All right. Descent RNAV checklist complete. It'd be basically the same for ILS. Charlie, how close to landing are you?
I'm on a 5-mile final right now.
5-mile final. All right, I'm going to bring up your stream here. Let's see if we can bring your stream up.
There's a bit of smoke in the air, so visibility might be an issue.
It was super hazy and everything coming in yesterday.
The amount of wildfires going on around there, though, is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Making my turn at Winnepeg right now.
Copy. I'll just catch that turnout on the north end and wait for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Red Deer traffic, Alaska 69er, 2-mile final, runway 35. My aircraft.
I got your stream up on mine.
7,000? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I better.
Spill the music.
Minimums.
Continuing.
Up flat. Set check. Water brake check. Yeah, it is a little bit bumpy.
You see all those aircraft off to the side? That's Buffalo. Nicely done, Charlie.
Do you guys not install the world update scenery? There's a free handcrafted one for Red Deer. Should I do it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I have Canada.
180.
Hey, we're hearing the echo come back on the stream. That's funny.
Box 15.
Red Deer traffic, Alaska 69er, clear runway 35, Red Deer.
Level up to
Red Deer traffic, FedEx 561, turning final, runway 35, Red Deer.
Well, John, I don't guess we can watch yours, but
yeah,
It is
best of luck,
hazy
John.
out here.
Don't smash it. You got that landing weight monitor out, or what?
Approach on. Let's check. Okay, I'm on a 7-mile final now.
Excellent.
All right,
I'm
John.
holding short of the runway on the north end, facing south.
On the numbers. I got it.
Charlie, great job, man. Watched you live on my stream here.
Excellent. A lot of fun, that one.
Two nicely lined up pink diamonds on speed, on slope.
How far back are you, Jack?
I am about 15 miles back on the downwind leg.
Yeah,
Copy.
I'm just close to him, so I'm just saying if you guys want to stop and watch the landing, it's be greatly appreciated on that.
We will hold short on the north end here.
Talon, are you streaming?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I mean, I could stream up on Discord, but really matter. First one show on the ground. It's really funny, these chops with the PMUG's wing flex, like that ugly wing flex. It's moving.
Here's Thunderman. Appreciate you being here.
Check.
Okay, I'm still on profile, coming through 12,000 feet. Going to be making the turn at Levig here in about 12 miles.
Okay, we have about 13 mile separation. John, did you butter her down?
I'm sorry, say again?
Did you butter her?
Oh yeah, ready to go. Oh wow, what a good bounce right at 3,600 feet.
Are you not done yet?
Gonna cross the that first little lake here in about 10 seconds.
Okay, let's hold audio for John to land. I've got the airport inside off the left nose there.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah, like the butter. I had the butter knife out.
Wish I could see it. Now, why am I going over?
I guess we should hurry up and back taxi, huh? We should have plenty of time.
Or you can stay there and watch us land. Sam.
Is there enough room?
Oh yeah, just go up to the end and catch
Oh,
a
I'm
right
coming
turn.
behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm likely on a grass strip right now.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't download scenery.
I should be at Levig at 7269. I started going off profile there for some reason. Okay, I'm back on profile. Red Deer traffic, Buffalo 902, turning base for runway 35. Red Deer traffic, Buffalo 902 at Levig.
And the traffic. That's 359 to the turning base for runway 35 via Levig and about 7.5 miles for
We're going to start adding in some drag, +1.
Good luck, Jack. I'm right behind you.
All right, buddy. We'll get her down.
Remember, if you're flowing too much, you know, go in.
Well, I don't know why. I seem to be continuously getting off the profile.
You're calling these people.
John, if you want, my tail cone is about the center line of the taxi lane.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Okay, no, we're coming back.
Gear down already.
Red Deer traffic, Buffalo 902, turning 9 mile final, runway 35, Buffalo 902, Red Deer. Okay, gear going down. Ignition switches should have gone to contiguous, so we'll get those set. All right, we're coming in. Below glide slope a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, she's behaving just like she should. Not going to record this landing, guys. We'll record the one into Winnipeg.
And just remember, I'm not sure if you can remember this to the end, but front Winnipeg, you can only land on the 3-1 and 1-2.
It's 30. Speed down to VREF plus 5.
And there's your traffic, but 7359 is turning or is south on 8 mile for Red Deer.
Runway in sight. Red Deer traffic, Buffalo 902, 3.5 mile final, runway 35, Buffalo 902, Red Deer. Okay, I like the way this Ian is working. That's pretty cool. 1,000 feet, stabilized approach. Our miss approach altitude of 5,100 feet is set. Just to prove it, there it is. Looking good. Okay, my airplane.
And got your lights. Got both your lights.
Yeah, you're
Or let 'em land.
little chop. Continue landing. Glide slope, and everything is set. 100. Eyes to the end of the runway. Okay, there we go. Reversers.
Nicely done, Jack.
Yep, I'm totally happy with that.
Should have recorded it.
And traffic, like 3349 on a 2 mile start off of runway 35 right there.
Okay.
That RNAV
Oh.
for you.
It worked good. It worked.
All the way to the end and
Alright,
make a right
I'm
turn.
coming in.
There were a couple of adjustments that I made, but yeah, worked well. Worked well.
Nice.
Let me focus in here.
Okay, Tylen, you got it. Okay, and I am clear of the runway.
Oh, hi, little fella.
I wonder how we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Okay, clean up the airplane. Just watch Talon coming in. Brakes.
Jack, you could probably make a hard left 180 right there.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Talon.
Oh man, I missed his landing.
Yeah, what? They're in grass too. What's going on?
Well, I'm right up on you with the zoom camera here, telling him that I missed the. What'd you get for a landing rate, if we care?
Negative 182.
Look at you! Nicely.
Whatever, I'll still come up on you guys even though this is a little weird.
Talon, try and do a 180 right there if you can.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, because we're all befuddled up here.
Jack, can you do a 180?
Yeah.
To your left?
Yeah, different. I think, is the brake off? Okay, let's get our auto brakes off. Get 180 into the grass. And then it'll go up and I'll get set for the next leg. So none of you guys are going to be able to hang around for the second leg?
Jack, I'm gonna have to bow out. I have to go barbecue up some food for the family.
Charlie, I hear you, buddy. Absolutely no worries. Can't thank you enough for being here.
I appreciate
I'll
you
be
guys
sticking
flying.
Oh, John, you're going to hang around? Very good, very good. Well,
Yeah,
once again, everybody, Charlie31, be sure to check out his YouTube channel here. I'm going to put another link up into the chat so you guys can zip over to Charlie31's channel while we're taxiing here.
Red Deer traffic. Alaska 69er. Taxiing runway 35 to taxiway Alpha.
Oh, that would make, okay. Yeah, that would make sense actually, because I don't even know if Red Deer is even open anymore. The airport in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, well, I mean, Buffalo Airways has a maintenance facility there, and I know that they fly their aircraft in and out of it all the time.
Like scheduled times, or they just pop in? Because for example, if you look at FlightAware, there's nothing.
Yeah, I don't think it's scheduled. And Red Deer traffic, Buffalo 902 will be turning off the runway at Alpha, taking Alpha to Charlie to the Buffalo hangars. Buffalo 902, Red Deer.
Oh, okay. It was Deer Lake. That's what's in the Canadian. Well, update. I think it's Deer Lake Airport down the east.
That is such a cool picture. All right, let's see if I can get my. All right. It looked and felt great.
I think, like, on the scenery you have, was that illegal or did you make it? I think it was legal.
Yeah, I think it was. To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure.
Well, does Deer Lake really ever get?
Red Deer.
Red Deer ever get like 737s? I don't know.
Well, I know they get a Buffalo. John Talon, that's something else I could maybe learn too. You know, you have the two big white marks there on the runway, and that's about it. And I know that I landed just past those.
All right.
Now, how do you tell a legal length landing? Because I sure
It's the same on that.
The legal length landing is the one where you had plenty of room to stop and get off the runway.
Well, that was
1,000
no
foot.
problem. That was no problem.
And so
I just
the
aim to
big
be
white
somewhere in between.
the big white rectangles are at 1,000 feet down the runway, and they are the aim point.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
all.
the aiming point's the really big.
Yeah. Now, see, in my scenery, which is free from FlightSim.to, there's all kinds of aircraft over here.
There is.
You can see it, you know, on my stream. Just all kinds of aircraft. So all this smoke and haze is from fires, Talon?
Yeah, a lot of wildfires, especially in Alberta. Actually, this Jasper, you can look it up. Jasper, the city, pretty much burnt down. Pretty much all of it's burnt down recently.
Oh, smokes. Let's get the landing lights off. Let's get engine start switches to off. Let's get the APU started, which I should have done a while ago. And let's look back out the window and make sure I'm not driving off the runway. Yeah, there's like engineless, there's a whole bunch of engineless, what are those airplanes?
De Havillands.
What are they?
Are-
I know,
are they-
I know them.
Are they the de Havillands?
No, Electris, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I just parked up here. I don't really know if this is the parking spot, but it's gonna be here.
Yeah, you're in the right spot for the Buffalo hangar there. I'm going to pull right in front of you with the nose kind of towards the building. Because I'd see a Buffalo building there with, well, I don't know what you're seeing.
Well, thanks for having me on here. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to that second leg to the Winnipeg.
Ladies and gentlemen, Talon's Aviation. Be sure to go to Talon's channel and give him a like and a subscription if you haven't. Would really appreciate that. And my brother, thank you for being in here. Appreciate you, young man. Hope you have a fantastic school week, and maybe we'll see you in the Wednesday evening stream as we fly from Denver to Seattle.
I don't even want to think about school right now. If I'm gonna be honest, so don't say that word.
Okay. Well, then that what you must do.
John, I'm just going to park up here and I'm going to bounce out. Guys, I appreciate the flight. Good times, good flying. Nice to meet you.
I'll see you in the next one.
All right, we'll see you guys.
We'll see you online, and we'll put your channel up in the chat there, and really appreciate it, man. Thanks for
I
being
do
here
appreciate
today.
it, Jack. We'll catch up with you. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Charlie, take care.
All right.
And John,